Alright everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Run and Bun. Last episode we beat Cycling Road Rival, and now let's just get right started. This is the first trainer after the rival fight. So first off, we're going to double kick the Lycanroc, who has a Focus Sash. Double kick goes through the Focus Sash, obviously, because it hits twice. We're baiting both attacks into our Carracosta on the right side. We're never at risk here. And so we hit once, and we're going to hit twice, pick up the one-hit KO. And then incoming is Victory Bell. And now once again, they both want to attack the right side. So we can Blaze Kick, which is going to take a KO on Victory Bell. And we can go into our Cloyster here, who can eat all attacks. Sorry, we're going to go into Torterra, actually, who will eat all attacks. We're never at risk of crit because of Shell Armor. Hammer Arm comes out, does pretty meaningless damage. And then Blaze Kick is going to come out. It's going to just pick up the fast KO. Victory Bell's down, and each side only has 2 Mons, so now we can just easily clean up. Double attack into that slot, and then now play it safe. We are going to just double switch here probably. And drill picks into our Carracosta, and Carracosta can now protect because it's baiting a fast kill, and we can just take the kill with Thunderbolt with our Luxray. And yeah, that's the first fight. Alright, the next fight is against Guitarist Brian. He leads with an Exploud, who can easily take the kill with Fake Out Low Kick. We're going to take a Boom Burst, but we're never in risk of crit. Chatot comes out, and honestly, I didn't even know Chatter could confuse, because it confused my Dreadnought right there. So we just have to make a couple pivots to get right back into our Dreadnought, who it sings us, but we have a held Chesto. So if it sings us again or gets a Chatter confused, it can be a little sketchy. But it just goes for Boom Burst, highest damaging move, so there's no risk there. Helios comes out, so we can pivot once through Eldegoss, lower its speed, and then go into our Flygon, who has a held Persim to get rid of this confusion from Signal Beam. And since he's -1 speed, we can just outspeed ourselves and kill with Stomping Tantrum. And in the back, they have a Snorlax, and this Snorlax is kind of an issue for my team. So I'm gonna skip most of it because it's like 5 minutes trying to kill this Snorlax. But we have my 2 Shell Armor Pokemon in Cloyster and Torterra in the back. So we're gonna do pretty much as much damage as we can with Cloyster, use up a bunch of rest. And then our Torterra is gonna come in to finish the job. And yeah, he's gonna rest up. And we pretty much just need to strategically play it by clicking Giga Drains to get it in range of not clicking rest, but in range of 2 Seed Bombs killing. So I believe we Giga Drain twice here, and then from here we can just click Seed Bomb once. It's gonna wake up, paralyzed, but we're Cherry Berry, and we can Seed Bomb again to win the fight. This next fight is really cool. They have the Sinnoh starters, just the Sinnoh starters. So what we have to do first for this Typhlosion is I don't have anything that can just outspeed or kill, or even just don't outspeed and slow kill safely. So we're going to lead our Dreadnought, and this is going to bait Focus Blast, and all we need to do is have it hit 1 Focus Blast. We can switch back and forth if we need to, but he's going to land this first Focus Blast. And since he does, we're never in range of crit. We're going to lower his speed by 1, and we're going to bait a Fire move from this Typhlosion. And since we're baiting a Fire move, we can easily just go right back into our Dreadnought, who's going to tank it. And since Typhlosion's -1 speed now, he will always just get outsped and die. We're held Rossberry if we get burned, so we're never at risk here. No burn comes out, so we can just click Rock Slide. Or Liquidation, actually, that does more damage. I'm going to click Liquidation here, pick up the KO, and then this is obviously going to bait Meganium on a Seed Bomb. And our answer for Meganium is just Talonflame. Talonflame quad resists. Her grass move, she does have Swords Dance and Body Slam, so we're held Cherry Berry. We don't necessarily care if it's Swords Dances. Honestly, if it's Swords Dances here, it's probably better because then we're not risking a double para. So we're gonna Acrobatics once, and probably gonna Swords Dance here, which she does. It's not a big deal. We're never dead to crit, and we're gonna just take the kill with 2 Acrobatics, and it's just gonna launch a Body Slam into us. Like I said, we're held Cherry Berry. If it gets the paralysis, we get the Flame Body proc, which pretty much just gets rid of the Swords Dance boost. And then Acrobatics takes it out. And last for Alligator, we're gonna pivot through our Eldegoss to lower the speed. Critical hit, never dead there, doesn't really matter. And we can just go into our Torterra, who will always now outspeed and can just safely 1v1 this with Seed Bomb. And yeah, that's the fight. Now this next fight I have personal beef with because this was like one of my first like half decent attempt ever in this game, wiped to this fight. This is just a random trainer, and it's genuinely no joke. The whole gimmick of it is to the left slot, the Crobat slot, always wants to click Tailwind for the slow, bulky, hard-hitting fighting types on the right. So we led our Lilligant and switched out immediately with our pre-damaged Caracosta switching in. And so we're going to take the dual wing beat like we did. Now we're going to take the one-hit KO with Wild Charge. And we're never showing kills into the Luxray slot. Like Crabominable sees a slow kill, but he sees always sees a fast kill into the other slot. So we're gonna take the Ice Punch, and now we are in range of the incoming Noivern's Dragon Pulse. So what the AI is seeing right now is it sees Dragon Pulse and close combat into our Caracosta, always Caracosta, which means I'm free to launch a Wild Charge into Noivern and also Protect. So, and this is also probably my most planned fight of the entire run so far, because this one is hard. Wild Charge comes out, gonna do about 2/3, yep. And close combat protected, Dragon Pulse is already protected. So now we need something that can switch into a Dragon Pulse and also a close combat, never risking crit. The only thing that can do that in my entire box is our starter Torterra. So we can switch in Torterra, and we can also take this kill with Wild Charge. So Dragon Pulse comes out, we do about 1/3, a little more. And Wild Charge comes out, it's going to pick up the KO. So now the left slot is completely dead, and the right slot has Crabominable, Heracross, and Poliwrath. And so we're going to take the close combat. It's going to bring us super, super low, but this will never kill because we're Shell Armor. And the important thing to notice also is Crabominable's defenses have just fallen, and since they have, that means we can safely here go for a Giga Drain to heal our HP a little bit, and also a Thunderbolt, which will always take the kill, and we both outspeed. So Luxray is going to pick up his 3rd KO of the fight. And incoming is going to be Heracross, and Heracross is going to see a fast kill on both of my Pokemon, and both with a Bug move or Flying move. Bug move or Fighting move. And since we don't know which slot it's going to attack, we're going to just be super simple, super safe. We're going to switch a Flying type into both slots. Obviously, Bug is resisted. Our Bug doesn't do super effective damage to Flying, and Fighting is also weak against Flying. So both of them switch in. Both of them are never at risk. Yep, it just goes for Leech Life into our Talonflame. It's going to do like 10%. You can do barely anything. And so here, our Talonflame is just going to pick up a fast kill with Acrobatics, but there's still the Poliwrath in the back, and it all comes back to our lead, which was our Lilligant that we had at the start, can switch back in safely to this slot. We're going to take this fast kill with Acrobatics, and then the last one, as I said, was Poliwrath, and we're just going to be able to clean it up with a Acrobatics and Leaf Blade. This is probably my cleanest cook of the entire fight so far, and it was like this is why we play this game. It's like this type of feeling you get from cooking this type of fight, riskless, is just like, it feels so good. But yeah, really hard fight, just a random ass trainer. That's what's the beauty of this game. Yeah, the fight after that big boy is like hella anticlimactic. They lead with the den, and it's gonna set up electric terrain. We're gonna sludge bomb, bring it down to Sash. If we poison, we'll kill, but we don't. Super Fang comes out, just gonna bring us down to half HP. Togi always wants to click Steel Roller, super high base power steel move that gets rid of the terrain. Our perfect answer is Flygon. Flygon resists it, never dies to a critical hit, and can then outspeed and take the kill with Stomping Tantrum. And last is Mimikyu, and we're going to do what Talonflame does best, which is just fishing for Flame Body procs and Will-O-Wisps. We're just going to, we're going to fish to get the burn, and then once we do, we can just safely 1v1 it from there, because we're going to be doing no damage. And there we go. That's the fight. After that fight, we get our Altering Cave encounter. The best one here by far is Riolu, Magnemite, or... Okay, it's Magnemite. What was the other one? Oh, or Timber. Those were the 3 good ones. Everything else is just straight dog shit in here. But we get the Magnemite, so that's actually super, super good. It might be our... I think this is our first Steel type outside of Cufant, which died. But I think this is our only Steel type in the box now, so I'm actually really hyped for that. I'm going to go out by saying right now, I made a huge blunder in this fight, and this is a really cool fight. It's pretty much it's a Trick Room, like she's an entire Trick Room team in singles. So yeah, turn 1 that she sets up Trick Room, and I can just take the kill with Ice Shard, and then this is where I majorly mess up. Lurantis comes out. I didn't realize Superpower made contact and it burns, which I'm like, right, it doesn't matter. It has Facade, and I did not know. I was so dead to crit. Maybe even some ranges there. I didn't really check because I didn't want to. But we're never punished. And Trick Room just ended, so we can take the kill with Sludge Bomb. That was insanely stupid. Like, I didn't even account for Flame Body. After such a good series of cooks, we just kind of almost throw it all away by losing them on this route. But we didn't. So Floor just comes out, and for this, we get to use our brand new Magneton right away. So that's cool. We can just spam Mirror Shot, super effective, can never miss. And it's going to be a 3-hit KO. And we're not taking too much damage because she only really has fairy coverage. It might get a little annoying here with Synthesis, but we're going to get accuracy drops over time with a Mirror Shot. That's just like how it's going to happen. And I don't want to run out of PP though, but it's fine. We take the kill. And then for this last Mon Executor, we can just go back into our Cloyster, who we had lead the battle. And it's just going to do the same thing pretty much. We're just going to Ice Shard twice. It's quad effective. This thing has a Quick Claw, but since we're using a priority move, it's always going to go before the Quick Claw, even if the Quick Claw goes off. Sorry, I'm mistaken. I'm thinking of a different fight. This has a Citrus Berry and Harvest, but it's the same idea. It has Harvest, and even if it got the Harvest, we just take the fast kill with Ice Shard. Now, this fight is really tricky, and low-key, I'm playing vibes based on it. I brought a team filled with Chesto Berries, and what it is it has multiple unnerved Pokemon, which pretty much forces me, I guess, well, it makes it so I can't eat any berries on my side. And they have all unnerved Pokemon and all Pokemon with Hypnosis, Bad Dreams, Dark Void, Dream Eater. So it's just a sleep team. It's going to put you to sleep, and then it's just going to mess you up. In hindsight, I could have done something really cool here with a pre-slept Stoutland, but I pretty much end up using the strat anyway. I just didn't plan for it. So our initial plan is to just get rid of this Corviknight, right? It's going to steal my Chesto Berry or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. The next unnerved Pokemon comes out in Persian. So from here, we're kind of just playing vibes based, like I said. We're going to double into Persian because it's going to fake out one of us. We really just want to get rid of all the unnerved Pokemon. If you kill all the unnerved Pokemon, it's free because then you can just wake up with your Chestos. They do go 2 for 2 with Hypnosises, so, you know, That's just gonna happen. It's kind of unlucky. Also, if they miss one hypnosis, it's pretty much just over. So they're 2 for 2 right now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch our Stoutland into Pangoro, and we're gonna switch our Luxray into Dreadnought, because they're gonna be going for Dream Eater here. So there's the Dream Eater and Sub. Sub is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So either way, we got both of our Mons in for free. Once again, we're probably gonna double both slots into Persian, or we're gonna go for Rock Slide, which will break. So that's 3 for 3 now on Hypnosis. And that's 4 for 4 on Hypnosis. I don't really know what the math is on that. It's like 60-30. I don't even know, man. It's very, very low odds though. But now that everyone's asleep, we can switch in here on Dream Eater. And also our Pangoro, even though he's asleep, Dream Eater's a psychic move, so they can't hit him with Dream Eater. And Hex is not very effective, so he's fine on the field right now. And what else? And what we can do, what I was talking about earlier, we can switch our Cloyster, who's not asleep, and our Stoutland in between each other. So they're gonna want to Hypnosis our Stoutland, which he's already asleep, and they're gonna want to Dream Eater. Or they're gonna want to Hypnosis our Cloyster, and they're gonna want to Dream Eater our Stoutland. And so if we just keep switching back and forth, anytime they attack in that slot, it's going to be doing absolutely no damage. So there, out comes the Dream Eater, and we're going to Feint Attack, and this should pick up the KO. I'm not sure, it will pick up the KO. That was guaranteed. And then their last is Hypno. Hypno has bad dreams, so it's basically just chips us like 12% every turn we're asleep. And from here, we can just... That's 5 for 5 on Hypnosis, by the way, I'd like to say. But we are held Chesto. Dark Void comes out, and it misses one, hits the other. And it misses Pangoro, which is honestly the best case scenario here. We can double into Hypno, take the kill, and all that's left is Genjar. And from here, I tried to be cheeky by switching out. Because I was trying to predict the Hypnosis, but once again we can just keep on doing what we've been doing, wait for Pangoro to wake up and switch out Cloyster between our Stoutland. Did a lot more damage than I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. But here we can still Bullet Punch, break the Sash, or break the Sub I should say. And for our Stoutland, we're just gonna switch into, you guessed it, Cloyster. So Bullet Punch, break the Sash, goes for Dream Eater, and then once again we can just double attack here into Gengar, and I mean it should be GG's from here. Yep, it's gonna go up for the Hex. We're never dead to crit. And we can Icicle Spear and then Feint Attack, pick up the KO. So it wasn't like a super insane solid line. We were just playing Vibes-based Nuzlocke there. Alright, this is the last fight before the Petalburg Gym. So this is going to be my last fight of the day. And the next video will be Norman, will be Petalburg Gym, be everything. So we're going to lead by just taking the fast kill on the Jellicent. And this fight's also important. You'll see right now, the AI is coded to click Switcheroo. So I get a Lagging Tail. And what the Lagging Tail does is it always forces me to go last, which doesn't sound good, but it really is. It can be useful for doubles, so that's nice. And then we can finish off the Dhelmise though by going into our Torterra. Skeweds comes out, and we're just gonna do a little pivot chain here. So we're gonna go into our Magneton on Ice Fang. We're gonna go into Eldegoss on Drill Run, bring him down to -1 speed, back into our Magneton, so we can switch in our Lilligant on the Drill Run, and now we outspeed and kill with Leaf Blade, and we're actually just going to pick up the chain kill here with another Leaf Blade on the Bruxish. And yeah, so that's the video. We got a lot of good fights in today. We got a Magneton as our encounter, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time for Norman, the halfway point of the gym badges, I guess.